Hey everybody, it's Christine Bertram and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on Thursday night. It is 6 p.m. Central here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and we had a hot summer day, but it's not summer, it is spring, but it was about 90 degrees today, which made it feel like summer. So, it's a good thing the air conditioning was on in the Hive today because it would have been a hot one. So, all right, you guys, we are going to be doing the catalog launch in color card class tonight. And we're going to be making 5 cards that are pretty much the same. If you saw me do the in color retirement class a couple weeks ago, this class is going to be very, very similar. So before we get started though, I want to make sure that I can see myself and that I'm live and you guys are riding along with me on this journey of stamping. So how do I see myself? There's Deb Norman. So that means I'm live. Now to find myself in Facebook. Oh, and there's the notification. So you guys can set your notifications. If you don't know this, hi Karen Cotton, hi Betty Pyle. You can set your notifications in Facebook to those pages that you want to be notified when they go live. And a little banner will pop across your top of your phone or your tablet, I'm thinking, when you're in Facebook. And then it makes it that all you have to do is click on it. So that is awesome. So, hi Cindy Runtree. Today was a busy day in the Hive, you guys. It was the culmination of the last 2 weeks. Hi Doris. Well, not even 2 weeks. Hi Kathy King. I would have to say the last week and a half. So ever since the catalog launch, which was just last Tuesday, so maybe only 8-9 days. Hi Betty Ray, hi Stacy Burns, hi Randy Schultz. So the first day, Tuesday, was ordering everything. Hi Sandy Wickliner, ordering everything that I needed for the In Color Club, for the product shares, for the sampler, the DSP sampler. Hi Patricia, hi Mitzi, hi Barbara Gabi, and then I did 2-day shipping, so I had it all on Thursday pretty much. Hi, Susan. Hi, Betty Pyle. Thanks for sharing, Betty Pyle. I think I said hi already. Hi, Feline. Thanks for sharing, everybody that's commenting that you share. I really appreciate it. And I love seeing when you put where you're from. Kathy Demon from West Bend. You are a hop, skip, and a jump away. Hi, Elaine. So I'm trying to still get into Facebook, you guys. And so luckily, I can see your comments coming up here, so I'm not missing people. Hi, Melody and Sharon and Sherry. So Thursday, a lot of the stuff arrived, pretty much everything, except for the things that I forgot to order. That does happen. Those darn iridescent pearls, I missed them. Hi, Karen Forward. But luckily, I was able to get them ordered, and they arrived yesterday, so I could still include them in the product shares and still get them out today. Hi, Lynn Beasley. So I think some of you might have heard, if you watched my class from Monday, my brother Tom and I spent a lot of time. Oh, Barbara's originally from New York. But, yep, you're in North Carolina. Nice. Hi, Barbara Moynan. We spent a lot of time over the weekend. My mom helped cut a lot of ribbon, you guys. Hi, Sandy Zizun. Hi, Judy Bobo. And then today was shipping day. So it was about 50 packages went out today. Hi, Karen Wetstein. A little too hot for you. Yeah, outside it's a little warm. So today a lot went to the post office. I took pictures throughout the process, so I'm going to post on the Cards by Christine Facebook page here in a little bit to show you guys the process, a little bit of the process. Hi, Noreen. You guys, I'm jibber jabbering trying to find the post here. You know, I got to switch to because I have a personal profile, I also have a business page. I have to make sure I'm in the right profile. They changed it. I'd have to say if I had to peg a date, it was April 8th, because I feel like that's when the chaos broke out. Hi, Beverly Smith from sunny Arizona. Hi, Patsy Husson. Hi, Angela Knutson. So I'm going to try to keep working on getting this while I keep talking, but I can't see it on my phone, but luckily I can see it here. So shipping day today, and tomorrow my friend is coming over, and you guys, I would say I'm a collector of a lot of things, and I don't like to get rid of things. I got that from my grandparents. They They were born in like 1914, so they lived through the Great Depression, and so my boyfriend Tyler blames it on my genes that I don't get rid of things. I don't have excess things, but I don't get rid of things, and I tightly conserve them and store them away where they need to go, including clothes. So I have clothes from back from, like, let's say high school, college, all the way. So let's say 20 years. And my friend Mandy said to me, well, we went down to Chicago a few weeks ago. She's like, do you want me to come over and help you go through your closets? Because you don't need half the stuff that you have in your closets, and it's just taking up space. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you guys, I worked my butt off the last week and a half to have a day to go through the closets tomorrow. That's the plan. I'm hoping it only takes a couple hours, maybe 3 at most, but I looked at it as I get to spend some time with my best friend. So that's what I got on the radar for tomorrow. Hi, Barb Baylor from Stevens City, Virginia. You guys, so that's what's coming up. I do have a private in-person class tomorrow night. Somebody won from the Small Business Showcase. They won a private class with me. So I do have that tomorrow night. So stamping is still on the schedule for tomorrow, you guys. So Facebook, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to restart my phone, and maybe that will solve the problem. So, all right, you guys. So what happened today is I shipped out all the in color. So if you were part of my in color club, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. The first colors went out to all of you today. So you guys will be getting some happy mail. If you ordered a product share from me, including papers, new embellishments, new ribbons, carryover embellishments, carryover ribbon, or packaging, that all went out today. It makes more stamping stuff, Karen, right? Hi, Denise. Hi, Renee from Idaho. Renee, I don't know if you saw it, but I did find your post where you asked if I needed your address because you want a card from me, and yes, I do. If you could email it to me, or if, don't comment, please, what your address is, but if you could Facebook message me or email me or text me your address, that would be great. Hi, Jennifer Jones. Hi, Jamie. Yes, Jamie's got hers coming out. So my first 3 hostesses for the month of May were Kathy King, Elaine Rebeck, and Gail Kane. So those 3 hostesses got to pick out, also Feline did too. Feline was a hostess in May, so she got to pick out, all 4 girls got to pick out their host prizes or credit, their products. And I have to go through now June, July, August, September, and let everybody know when they're the hostess. It's been a little chaotic around here, but I will get to that now in the next day or two. So also the other thing that went out today was all of the DSP samplers that people ordered. And so we're trying this again, you guys. My phone restarted. Luckily, it did it pretty quick. We're going to see if it's going to allow me to get into the video. I love watching the comments on both spots because there it is. All right. I love watching on both spots because some I see faster. Hi, Linda Kester. Hi, Kathy King and Bernadette. Woohoo. Okay. I'm rocking now. Okay. So DSP samplers went out. So I showed you guys the DSP sampler on Monday afternoon, and I had 4 people take, I think, some of the last. I still have 5 left if I'm not mistaken. Hi, Laura Wood. So I'm going to flip the camera down, and I'm going to show you what the actual product share looks like, because now that I have it done, you guys can kind of visualize what you get. It's really hard. It's okay, Laura, no worries. It's kind of hard to visualize seeing last year's product share, but until I get all the product, I can't really show you it. So, but I'm also going to show you the DSP sampler, and I have 5 left. I think I had 44 went out today or are ready for porch pickup, and I'm doing 49 of them actually. So, all right, let's flip the camera. And you guys, if you can see that pretty purple box back there, and you can see this right here, I'm going to show you some other things that came in. So, all right, let's flip down. All right, I'm only sharing with you what the product share is for the new products primarily. So, if you go to my calendar of events here, cardsbycrispy.com, and Bernadette, I'm not frozen. I can actually see myself, and that's why I like to watch on my phone, because then I can actually see it. So I don't think I'm frozen. Hi, Latokia. So Bernadette, what you should do, you probably can't hear me, but you should go out and come back in. Yep, thanks, Cindy, for responding. Okay, go to my calendar of events for May 3rd, you guys. That's where it talks about the product share. So this is all the new ribbons, and you get 2 yards of each of these, except for these 2 are part of a combo pack, and you get 1 yard of each, which makes 2 yards. But you get 2 yards of all the twine, all of the shimmery ribbon, and hi Rebecca Beach, and then all of the new ones. So I also have one of these collections for the carryover ribbons if you're interested. And then all the embellishments, you get either a quarter or a fifth of a package, however it works out. This is the back side. Ooh, those are very holographic. But basically, I tried to package it in a way that they don't get all over the place, but you'll get 2 of the little shaker domes, and you also get a fifth of these they're effervescent elements. And so you guys could make a couple of your own little bottle cards. But what I really love in here, you got 4 of these Sprig Trinkets, which are super cool. They actually remind me of antlers. Watch this. This is why it reminds me of antlers, because you go like that and they look like little antlers. So, okay, so you get 4 of those. So I have those all in their own little baggies, and then I have all the little embellishments kind of scattered throughout here. Hi, Jean Terwilliger. So that information is all in my product share information. So that's the new embellishments. And then the papers. It's like a brick, you guys. The hardest one was you get this sheet of die cuts, and they're not the same. Thanks, Stacy, for telling her that. That would be great. I appreciate that. So this comes out with all one of everything. And so it was really hard. They're not in a row that you can cut them easily. So I had to kind of go winky wonky throughout, and I went up and down. So everybody got a quarter section of that for the sampler. And then this is the pack. So crazy, you guys. There's these vellum sheets. So you got 1 of each of those. That's part of a pack of vellum. And then you got it. Oh, Bernadette's in. Awesome. Hi, Mary. Okay, you guys, look at all this. This is a brick. And it includes some note cards and envelopes. You guys, it was a lot. Hi, Christine Domino. You guys, it's like 1.5 inches thick of 1 sheet of everything that is designer paper, and also the specialty paper. So you go Hues of Happiness, penciled, perfectly penciled, Awash and Beauty, Abigail Rose, Lovely in Linen, the Happy Forest Friends, Sun Prince, and then the Pretty Prince was in there too. So Sun Prince and Pretty Prince are very similar. Textured Chic, the He's the Man, the Design a Daydream, which is the host one. And I think then we start with the Tea Boutique. And then it goes to the Butterfly Kisses. And then I included 1 sheet of each color from the families. So you get 1 of the Regals, 1 of the Subtles, 1 of the Neutrals, and 1 of the Brights. So that's what all of these are, of the color families. And then you get 1 of each of the new in colors of the old family and the new family. And then it starts with the brush strokes, which you guys, this is my favorite specialty paper, I think, right here. This stuff is so pretty. It's got this little pattern to it, and it's like little brush strokes. But these 3 colors, I cannot wait. Abigail Rose or there's a suite that these kind of go with. I can't wait to work with this. And then you've got your pearlescent, you've got a copper, a gold, the distressed gold is new. Isn't that cool? And then you've got your vellum layering designs, 1 of each of those 6, which there's 3 black and 3 white and 3 different prints. And then the brushed metallic has these 3 colors. The silver has 3 colors as well. And then the gold and, Patsy says I'm twisting her. Oh my gosh, Laura, I'm twisting her. This one is crazy. You guys be careful looking at it. It makes me get a headache. But I love this one right here. And then there's the gold and the blush, the shimmery metallic and the rose gold and gold. There's a piece of craft, and then you get the 5 in colors that we are working with tonight. So this is awesome. This paper share is, if I'm not mistaken, if you pay with cash, check, or an electronic means like PayPal, friends and family, Venmo, Zelle, it's $74 without the shipping, and shipping would be $10, so it would make it $84. If you pay on my website, I believe it's $77 because it charges a fee to use a credit card. So each share is separate. Yes, Elaine. So Elaine, you got paper, right? This morning you picked up the paper, and that's what you wrote me a check for $74. And then if you want the ribbon, this is separate. If you want the embellishments, I did these a la carte. I did not make it that you had to get everything because some people might not want everything. So I priced everything out as paper, carryover ribbons, new ribbons, carryover embellishments, new embellishments. And then there's also, hi Susie Socks. You guys, I'm telling you this because my first round of this just went out, and I'm ready for a round 2. I guess you could say. Everybody that has previously ordered it, they're out, they're ready for pickup, or they're mailed out. Now now that you guys can really see what this is, hi Julie Bierschbach, now that you can really see what this is, I'm gonna take another round of signups. I'm not promising you I will have it out next week, but I will get everything, as you order it, I can get stuff ordered. And once it arrives, I can start processing it and then ship it out. Like, we're in the second week of May, so I might think about, the week of the 23rd, I could look to ship the next round out. But if you could get signed up and get paid for it now, that would be amazing. And then I can kind of gauge, do I have 4 people? Do I have 8 people? I try to do it in groups of 4 because that works really well. Is there a bundle that includes it all? Yes. The whole bundle for absolutely all 6 of them is $198. It includes all 6 a la carte options. I'm going to show you guys on my website where you can see this information, because then you guys can get through reading everything and see. So Patsy asked, got another paper package. Yeah, like, you guys can sign up and we'll get them ready. So I'm going to show you here real quick too. So everybody gets 2 of the Cheapo Boutique note cards and envelopes. I just randomly put them down, and you got 2 of the 5 colors. And what is not listed in the product share is this one, which is the Texture Chic note card. I threw this in because I'm like, oh shoot, I should have probably included it, but I thought a nice little add-on for you guys is that. So, okay, so I might as well go show you. Just hang tight for 1 second, you guys. I do have Lori's picking Lori ordered the whole shebang, and I'm going to show you what everything includes when you order everything. Hang on. And the reason I broke it up so it was carryover and new is because not everybody wants the stuff that was from last year that carried over, because they might have it. So if you order everything, these were 3 options. It is a lot of paper. Julie, you went through it with me the other night. So then there's carryover embellishments. So like the carryover embellishments is everything that doesn't have itself denoted as new. So there's brads in here, the loose flowers, the brushed brass butterflies. This is everything that carried over. And then all the carryover ribbons. You guys, oh my gosh, look at all these ribbons. This is everything that carried over from a previous catalog, like the mesh, the red, the gingham, all of the satin, the organdy. So this is a little bit more money than this one because this is about double the ribbon. So I'll show you guys that though. And then this was the other thing hi Andrea, this was the packaging. I had a packaging option. You guys, this stuff is interesting. I get into the packaging because I like, for my In Color Club, everybody, guys, spoiler alert, okay? If you don't want to hear what's in your In Color package, for those that got them mailed out or are coming to pick them up, shut your ears. But I wanted to do something special for all those people that sign up for my In Color Club. And so I'm like, Mom, can you make me some chocolate chip cookies? And so my mom made, everybody who did my In Color Club, I'll show you the packaging I used too. They get two, my mom made chocolate chip cookies. And then I'm like, well, let's do something really cool. Instead of going out and buying candy, can you make cookies every month? I'd rather give you the money, I'm like, Mom, can I buy some cookies from you? So like next month, she's gonna do snickerdoodles. The next month she's going to do peanut butter. The next month she's going to do molasses. So 5 different types of cookies are coming out as a special thank you to all my people who signed up for the In Color Club. So I got into the packaging this time because I'm going to choose a different, she is awesome. I'm going to do a different set of packaging every month for the cookies so that those people can see the packaging. So here's what we got. So they have these, so this is the packaging option. If you choose, you want to buy it. You get 2 of these detailed, I had to fold them special so that they would fit in there, but this is like a detailed die cut one. So that's 1 month, people will get cookies in that. This is another one, people will get cookies in these little bags. They are see-through here. They're like little pouches. And then, oh, you're welcome, Kathy King. You're gonna love them. They're gonna be so ooey gooey. She made 2 extra and I've eaten one of them already. And then there's this little brown box here. And then that actually has a cover with it. So that goes together. What everybody got today, or what went out today or is ready for pickup, I used this little packaging. And I put a little clip on with everybody's name and a little thank you. So you got 2 of those. And then there's cellophane bags, which there's 15 a pack. So everybody got 10 of those. And then for these are the craft boxes that carried over. And so everybody got 2 of those. So I just included everything for packaging. So this is the packaging option that is available. And let me just see if I can't get these back in here. They had a little order to them. So I'm gonna flip my camera or my phone down so you guys can see it, like my cell phone that I watch with. And I'm gonna show you guys in case you're curious and wanting. This is a great way to get a little bit of everything. People like it because they can try it before they buy it. So I'm gonna keep Lori's stuff here together because that was her pile. And then this was somebody else's pile. So I'm gonna move this out and this goes with it. Okay. And then you guys, so cardsbycrispy.com is the place you need to go. So I'm just gonna show this. Hi, Shannon Kemp. Go to my website. Let's see what, I'm always curious, like what was I searching in last? Okay, so you go to my website, cardsbycrispy.com, and my calendar of events. This is where it confuses people where they can find stuff, but I'm on my phone, and so you can either click find an event or you go to the little hamburger up here, it's a hamburger menu, and you click events. I mentioned May 3rd. So you click on the calendar of events for May 3rd, and it has their annual catalog product share. Okay? So this is where you would start to read and see all the different details. I have 6 a la carte options, and then it talks about papers, and then I list everything what's included, and then I have new ribbons, 28 yards total, like, okay, so 2 yards each of some, and then you get 1 yard of those other 2. And that cost is, this is the price if you pay on my website, because it charges a fee for credit card processing. Okay, new embellishments is $23 if you pay free on my website, Carryover Ribbon, Carryover Embellishments, packaging. Now, the other thing too is if you want to get the papers, new ribbons, and new embellishments, the cost is $123, plus you get to pick out a free class from me. April, I have a few left. May is pretty much done, but I have June. You could pick June because you're getting this now in May. I also have another package option if you want all of it. I mentioned it was $198. That's the credit card price. I'm saying that because I do offer a cash discount if you pay with cash, check, Zelle, Venmo, Facebook Pay, all that kind of stuff. You would have to just contact me, email me, and ask me what that price is, and then we'll make connections for payment. So, but all of that is listed in here. The other thing is, if you pick one of these, the paper one by itself, the cost is $77. You could also pick out a free class for that one. I do have under the second package option where you get the whole thing, I have that you get to pick out 2 classes. So the other thing is when you want it mailed to you, you need to pick priority shipping and add that to your cart. If you're doing porch pickup, just pick any of these and add them. But if you need it mailed, shipping is extra, okay? So I didn't mean to go through all of that, but a bunch of you were asking questions, so I thought, well, it might be good to explain that. Just know that if the prices that are noted are without shipping. So I was really successful. I found regional box A to mail those out to people for the majority of them, and it was about the same price as a padded flat rate envelope, and everything fit nicer. So did really good. So, all right. If you guys have questions about that, do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I would love to answer any questions that you guys have. Hi, Alice Samsel. Thanks for sharing. Okay. Deb Norman said she's frozen, but I don't think I froze at all. So I'm hoping it's okay. All right. Then the other thing too is for those that may have missed it on Monday. Oh, thanks, Patsy. I finished my DSP sampler. So this is what it looks like. This is what I use to show you guys a lot, like, oh, we're using this in class, or we're using this in class. This is a great tool for demonstrators or avid customers that want to see stuff when they're trying to design, or show customers or friends when they're over to show them the designer paper. So it is back to back, and it goes that way until here. And then we did flip it, and we made it go this way. So this is what I have 5 left of these guys. So, all right. I never took the adhesive off of that. My mom glued that one on the wrong side, and I put plastic in to protect it. But, all right, so that's what I've got here for the DSP sampler, in case anybody's interested. That's on my calendar of events for May 2nd. Okay, so you guys, if you saw my newsletter, I got my newsletter. I'm not frozen, so I'm not sure what's going on, because I'm watching myself on my phone and it's going through okay. So I did get the newsletter out, you guys, on Monday, I believe. Top Fans was a killer. There was no way to really copy and paste and put them into a document to do a random number generator, so I had to like scroll, place my finger, and go. So that's how that worked. But the newsletter did go, and I talked about branded merchandise in there. So I got my little Starry Night mug. You guys, they made these in each of the in colors. So this one's Starry Night, very, very pretty. And then the other thing, oh, thanks Melanie for confirming. Barb King, the DSP sampler is $26, and it's $10 for shipping if you need it mailed, so it would be $36. The other thing that they have in the store now is a sweatshirt that is like the Abigail Rose product. And so it's got the Stampin' Up! Logo on it, and it's got a cream, and it's got that cream color with gray, and then so this matches the Abigail Rose. The other thing that they put in the branded store, or in the store, is these folders. So look at this. I got my first scavenger hunt handed in. Look at that. Yep, so I'm using that for that. And I'm using these for, let's see what's in here. Oh, on stage to Indianapolis. I'm taking a bus there, girls and boys. Oh, Andrea just got the parakeet tumbler. Yay. This one, Summer Creative Escape Forms. You guys getting organized here. So, yeah. So, Elaine, these sweatshirts are available for everybody to purchase. They are in the store. You can get them and add them to an order whenever you want. They are commissionable, so they would count. This would count towards if you guys get a class from me. Gets really soft. The inside of it is like really, really like downy. I don't know, it's not down, right? It's cotton, but it feels like a duck, you know, or like a kitten that's like just really smooth. Like it's very soft is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, it just is really roomy. So, okay. The other thing I was going to share with you guys is I did earn the incentive trip that was supposed to go to, where was it? The Caribbean. It was canceled, and they still sent out the trip achievers. They sent them out gifts. And so, Latokia. Okay, so that's a very good point. You guys, if anybody is not getting my newsletters or my emails, like I send out it in my heyday, like when there's a lot going on, like last week, Monday, like I sent out 4 in one day because of the DSP sampler, the launch, the In Color Club. I think I sent out 4, and I don't like to do 4. Yeah, Andrea, we're going to have to connect though. Yeah, definitely. Like that's the plan, to meet up with as many people as we can. Sometimes I don't send an email in a day, but they come from Cards by Christine. And if you're not getting them, what you should do is send me a note. Because if you think you should be getting them, please like reach out to me. Because Naughty Nancy, of all people, she's like, I haven't been getting your emails. And I'm like, oh, well, let's check and see why not. And so what you can do is go to my website. There's a subscribe to my newsletter. So put your email in there and get subscribed, but also follow up with me, because then I can do some background work to see what's going on in the background, why you might not be. So, oh, you're first on stage. Woohoo! Linda Kester, yes. Email me that you want it. That would be great. And I'll note that in the back of my head you want one of the samplers. That's awesome. But yeah, if anybody's not getting my newsletter, please let's figure out why you're not, because it would mean that you're not getting any information about my classes either, or any sales that are coming up or things that are happening. So, all right. So the incentive trip, we still got our presents from Stampin' Up, and that's what this is. And so Tyler laughed because I don't need more coffee. Well, I shouldn't say this. He said he thinks I have more than enough coffee cups in my life, which you guys can see I have coffee cups down there. I've got coffee cups up there. I've got a ton in my house. And then Stampin' Up goes and sends me 2 more coffee mugs. And my mom's like, those are really nice coffee mugs. They probably aren't like inexpensive. I'm like, no, they got like a little gold rim around them. They're heavy, and there's a matching pair, and they say Stampin' Up. And so I'm like, these aren't going anywhere. These are staying here. So yes. All right. So those are 2 mugs I got. And this is the card that was in the box. Oh, Deb said that she found it in her spam folder. Okay, cool. Yep, get it out of that spam folder. Make sure you mark down that it's a friendly source so that they don't go in your spam. This was the card that was in there. Wishing you the best day ever. And congratulations, Incentive Trip Achiever. And then I got a little button. Tom and I, my brother, we go welcome buttons. Got a little button. And then there were some of these guys in there, which are fancy pants earbuds. AirPods is what they are. So, yep. I got, guys, they even say Stampin' Up on them. Oh my goodness. So if you open that up, you got these little guys. So I'll have to figure out how to use them. So, yep. All right. So that's nice. My favorite thing is the thing that Tyler actually hates the most. I actually really like it. Hang on, I'll show you what it is. Well, there's 2 things left here. Hang on. But this is my favorite. And it's in a bag because I wish you guys could smell this. This candle smells amazing. It says it's Capri Blue Volcano 06, okay? It smells very fragrant and pretty. Like, I love the way it smells. It makes the entire room smell like this. And Tyler put it in a bag because he said it was too aromatic. But I mean, I can smell it through this bag. It's very, very, I wish I could send the smell to you guys through the camera, but I love it. So I like it the best, I think. And then the other thing, you guys, this is like crazy. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see the scope of this, but I got this robe. And it is a waffle weave resort robe, and it says, if I'm not mistaken, it does have the Stampin' Up logo on it. Oh, right there it is. It has a little logo on the pocket. The thing, let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can put it on for you. I don't know, you guys. This is entertaining, okay? Tyler took a picture of me in this. It's like a resort robe, and it's huge. It's super huge. Okay, I got my Hawaii shirt on, you guys. Okay, so like look at this massive robe that is, it just goes down to the floor on me. Well, right to my ankles, but yep, there it is. I got my robe on, you guys. It is so big. All right, so that's some entertaining stuff for you to watch. There you go. All right, it's leaving little white fibers everywhere. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that fashion show of my new robe. It's nice. So it's very soft. Yeah. I ordered a medium, but maybe I should have put a small, because the thing, you could wrap it around a lot. So I might just, I'd give it to my mom, but she probably would never use it. So, because she earned it as much as I did, I feel like. So it is very comfortable. Okay. Whew, now I got white stuff all over me. So are you guys ready to rock and make some cards? Don't need it in this heat. You are so true, Tab. It is so hot here. We don't need a robe at all. Whew, okay, so we've got the catalog launch party and the in color card class is what I call this. I did this class in person twice last week already. We had a little switcheroos of the schedule because I couldn't get all the T boutique note cards and envelopes. Carissa, Diane, Judy Immel, and my mom's a demonstrator, so they could all get packs ordered for me. So because it was only available in the pre-order, so I could only get 2 because it was a consumable item. So we had to like beg, borrow, and steal from everybody. And then finally on Tuesday last week, I could get what I needed ordered so that we could mail them out last week. So we made it work, but I've never kitted for a class 4 different occasions. Hi, Diane Rangi. We kitted 4 different occasions for this class. So I will be excited when we're done. I do like these cards a lot. I'm very happy with it. Originally, it's supposed, oh, thank you so much. Like the robe, it was perfect for a hot tub or a pool. And then you can have your little earbuds or pods in while you're smelling the candle. So it's supposed to be about a soothing spa day relaxation thing. Originally what I had intended for this catalog launch in color card class is I was going to use the T boutique stamp set, and I was going to treat it like a suite class where we were going to make 4 cards featuring the T cards. And I wasn't going to worry about the note cards and envelopes. You guys, Carissa came up for a stamping design day a few weeks ago, and we realized that the only T boutique bundle I bought was given away at the stamping game night. And so we went to go design, and I'm like, I don't own them. So we had to completely re-strategize the whole plan for what we were going to do. And so this is how we ended up using the T boutique note cards and envelopes, because that was easier to work with. So anyways, that was a little story in a nutshell for you guys about how this came to be. So we're going to do roll call and call out who's all with us tonight for class. Now, I do not have any kits left, you guys. I'm good. I prepped on this class for a period of over 2 weeks now, and I think everybody has them mailed out to them. You should have hopefully all your pieces. I always like cringe when I have to ship things out, and I'm like, what did I forget? But you guys are so awesome. You guys are the best community of stampers and patients, and just roll with the flow and go with it. And I'm so happy you guys are in my community and my customers, because you guys are the best. You are so patient with me, and I'm so patient with you, and that's how it goes. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to go through roll call. Sandy Wicklander, Angela Knutson, Barbara Moynihan, Tammy Steckling, Deanna Stell, Jeannie Parker, Mary Lemke, Kathy King, Mo Stites, Doris Munson, Laura Wood, Beverly Smith, Lori Kaiser, Ann Van Willigan, Judy Bobo, Amy Ponce, Carla Lake, Barbara Barco, Laura Sullivan, Karen Cotton, Deb Norman, Patsy Roberts, Leslie McMinn, Carmen Melendez, Stacy Warner, Rachel Horsch, Carmen Broxma. So Carmen, my second Carmen, she's a demonstrator. I can't remember what state she's from, but she won the Craft Roulette prize that I gave out. So Carmen, this is her first class, and it was a gift from me for the Mary Gunn show, the Craft Roulette that I did. Okay, Karen Forward, Betty Pyle, Latokia Trigg, Lynn Beasley, Maggie Cooper, Karen Wetstein, Carolyn Ketchmark, Sue Somerville, Becky Rohrer, Patricia Settle, Annette Murray, and Jolene Schrei. Whew, you guys, I had 40 for the online version and 21 people for in-person. So it ended up being a total of 61. So I had 60, and then I oversigned up by 1, and so I had to go quickly make one more set for somebody. So, but yeah, you guys, awesome. I do have 14 people that placed orders to get this class for free. Some of these were also given out for the product share. So when people bought their product shares for me, this was a class that they could pick out back then when it was available. So some of these people are doing the class for free because of the product share. So that's awesome. But I will do the drawing later on after class is done for those people who placed an order to get the class for free. I also have the monthly card class from last week that we did. I have those 3 cards that I'll announce who the winners are for them. So, all right. Before I forget to, you guys, Monday night is mystery card night, okay? So Clue 1 is out there, so you can find that now. It's a nice little fun fold, and I hope that you guys like it. It was an idea inspired from Deb Norman. Yes, this class, you guys, I originally thought I was only going to have about 48 for this class, and so I ended up having to make 13 more kits, which is never a bad thing. That's a good thing. It's a good problem to have. So, all right, other thing too before I forget, this was Kelly's window card that she made today. If you missed Technique Thursday, go ahead and catch it. She featured the in colors as what's the word for it? For in honor of the class tonight. And so she made this cool little it's called a window card because it's kind of clear. This is a perfect card if you want to send somebody a card, but you don't want to write your name on it. But I told Kelly to tell you guys to put a white piece back here if you want to write anything back there. So that was Technique Thursday. Woohoo! Okay, yes. Mystery card night. Check it out on my calendar of events. Go to May 16th if you want more information on that one. So, you guys, so my comments stopped when I went out to, let's do this. You guys can see how I go in. I'm going to go here, go here. I lost the comments don't populate when I go out and come back in for some reason. Let's see if that works. There it is. So Mary Lemke, I saw that you placed your order and it didn't have a host code. I wondered if what happens when your order is $150 or more, then you can claim the host rewards for yourself and you can pick out your host dollars. So Mary, I'm wondering if you had $15 worth of host items that you added to your order, and that's maybe why it wouldn't take the host code. So we can look at that a little bit later or tomorrow. So, all right. So let's show you the cards we're working on tonight. Okay, so you guys, this is going to be very similar to the in-color retirement that we did a couple weeks ago. So all of these use the T Boutique note cards and envelopes. And because I will show you in the catalog where you can find these. So they're the first little one here. Hi, Marcia Coolibert. These are where you can see the note cards and envelopes. They're part of this T Boutique, which features all the new in colors. So that was super cool. And so you have Orchid Oasis. Matching envelopes are so cool. This is Tahitian Tide. We have Starry Night. Nope. It's Starry Sky. You guys, I will forever call it Starry Night. For some reason, it feels like Starry Night to me. Parakeet Party. And then Sweet Sorbet. What is your favorite? I've been asking people a lot what their favorites are. And I'm getting my sweatshirt out of here. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of people's favorites. Tahitian Tide is by far the winner so far of what I've been hearing. And I think my favorite, it's not the purple one, you guys. I actually like this Starry Sky or Night. And I really am looking forward to 4th of July bingo because I'm going to make some cards for the in-person bingo using these two colors together for 4th of July cards. So I thought that was cool. So you guys, in your card kits that you got from me, you will have your 5 envelopes. And yes, Carissa loves her Tahitian Tide. So does everybody else. It's so crazy. It so makes me feel, oh, Laura likes the parakeet. Okay, so does Cheryl Taylor. It's one of her favorites. So does Joyce Cornack. I think she likes this one. So inside, hi Sherry Stewart. Inside your envelopes is what we're going to find to work on all of our cards. Do you have a project sheet that I can get? So Sally, what you should do is send me a note. I'm not going to put the project sheet for tonight in my online store, but I am going to have it available for purchase. You should send me an email and tell me that you're interested. Once I get the video done, I add it to the PDF so that you have it for reference. And then if you email me, we can figure the rest out later. So you guys need the 5 in colors. And then also the 2 extra colors that we threw in are Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight. Daffodil for the inside of the flowers, and then this one, we added in some color here. Angela loves them all. So, compliments of Carissa, who's on my team and one of my friends that I stamp with. She printed this off for me, and we worked on these cards together. And we came up with a plan that we wanted to show you what this is all about. This is called the In Color Coach. Stampin' Up! Makes these so that if you're having a hard time figuring out what color to add with what color, this helps you. And so this one has Sweet Sorbet, goes with Pool Party and Blushing Bride. We're like, oh, okay. So for our card here, we added Pool Party as the corresponding color. Then we got to Parakeet Party, and we're like, oh, what should we use with Parakeet? We're like, oh, navy goes really nice with Parakeet Party. So we added it in the navy. In the navy, Orchid goes with all these colors, and we picked Flirty. And Starry Sky, we picked Mango Melody. And then with Tahitian, we picked Granny Apple. We wanted to do this intentionally so that you guys could see, like we were like, oh, what color should we use with what color? Well, these sheets tell this to you. And so in my cardsbycrispy.com, if you go to the newsletters section, so blog and newsletters, I have files in there. I have a file for each of these, and then there's also, oh, I don't know if I did it yet. There should be a new one. I don't know if I downloaded it or uploaded it yet, but there will be one for the annual catalog. Also in there, when I get my recipes, the annual catalog here, they have all the recipes for all the cards that are in here. I will upload that there too when I find it. I gotta find it. I looked for it the other day and I couldn't find it. So that's what we've got going on. The stamp set that was featured with this class is called Sending Smiles. Oh, I love it. It was part of the pre-order. So excited that it was. And what we did is there's lots of little notes in here. So on one of the cards, we put comfort and strength. So sending comfort and strength. Love and big hugs. Birthday wishes. A note of thanks. A card to say hello. There's also sunshine to brighten your day. All the good luck your way. Smiles across the miles. And so you could also do all the floralies, like build flower bouquets. Then what's awesome is they have the die cuts to die cut out. I love it. These right here are going to be used a lot over the next year because they're great for skinny sentiments that you could add to it. So Cindy, you have the annual color coach card. Oh, yay! Oh, you know why? Because they didn't change. So Cindy Runtree just commented that the annual catalog coach colors are on my website. So all of the color coaches are out there. What's not out there is my recipes for the annual catalog. That I gotta find on the website. But I love these silhouette words. So the background is the the matching in color, or the complementary color, and then the sending, you guys, actually that comes from, I'm gonna grab some of them here so you guys can see. These are what my kits we're gonna put together. That is from the glimmer paper. So, oh man, might as well use it, right? So all of the glimmer paper right here along the bottom is an ombre, okay? So it goes light to dark. And, you know, Anna cut these all out. You guys, big round of applause to Anna. She did all the die cutting. She cut out all these sendings on all the frames. So you're going to get some light ones. You're going to get dark, and it's going to go light to dark. And it's really hard to see that, but there you might see it goes light to dark. The glimmer paper is ombre. The other thing that got pulled in is the designer series paper. Oh man, gotta bring this out again, you guys. So exciting. Homemade cookies. Wish I was part of the In Color Club just for the cookies. I know. I told the girls in class last night about the cookies, and they're like, "What? We don't get them?" And I'm like, "Nope, you didn't do my In Color Club." I had to do something special for my girls who did the In Color Club. So, you guys, this is how the designer series paper works. You either got polka dots and then these diamonds on the one side, and then the other page has these flowers and the stripes. So I cut from everything. So in some cases you might get to pick from here, or you might pick from here. In another case it's over here. But that's what's going on with the designer paper. And then what got used is the baker's twine. So that is a new In Color thing. So all the baker's twine. Now the one thing that didn't get used is that shimmery ribbon. The shimmery ribbon is part of the here. Like this stuff did not get used. But if you got the product share, then you could see it. The other thing is there are, you guys just be very careful. These are the smallest little dots ever. These are ombre as well, and you get light to dark, and I tried to mix and match. You either got too big and a small or too small and a big when it came to the dots, just to try to keep them even. So you have little bits in your envelope. So just be careful with like hot mess of stuff going on. This vellum is, they come in a paper pack or a pack like this. Now, this is deceiving, but it comes in a pack. And in a pack, you get 5 of this, 5 of this, 5 of this, and 5 of this, and 40 plain ones, right? But because I had to use 300 plain ones, I ended up with an extra of all the designs, and I can use these elsewhere in classes. So this is from the combination of like 6 packs. So everybody, Susan, we haven't even started making cards yet, so we're good. So this is that sheet, and you guys, I embossed it with my favorite embossing folder now that's current, the painted texture. So that is going to be in your kit as well. And you guys will have a little white piece in each of your kits, and then you will have a frame in your kit. So the frame is like this, all right? You'll have one in each of the colored cardstock. So that is a frame set that's called Fabulous Frames Dies. And so it gave you the outer edge. I kept all the insides because I'm going to design cards with them because I have 60 now, 60 insides. They'll get used throughout the next year somewhere else. So yes, so that's where that came from. Just trying to share with you guys where everything's from. The other thing I want to point out before we get started is that there's 2 different ways you can do the baker's twine. You can see here, it's just going straight across twice. And here there is a knot. This is why I think I put in the PDF tutorial to watch the video. I'm going to show you, you have 12 inches of baker's twine in each kit. You can accomplish this or you can accomplish this. Both, and I'm going to show you both how to do it. Okay, so I think that's a little bit about what we've got going on. I'm going to do Orchid Oasis first. It looks like I picked that one to do. That's on the top here. So you guys, what you should do is look for, if you're working on the cards along with me, pull out the one that, oh, so it's over here, that has the Orchid Oasis envelope, okay? That's what we're going to work on first. And you don't need to worry about the other ones at the moment. Well, you know what? I think that maybe what you guys should do for those stamping with me, I think we should do all the stamping first of the white things. Or do we do, well, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll do them one by one. It's okay. You guys, and the reason this is upside down is because I accidentally started to glue it. And so I thought, well, I'll use it here. All right. So move off. This designer paper is 1 by 5. You have a frame here. You've got some twine. You've got your shimmery and your outline detail, that. And then you guys will also have your little embellishments. So you can go ahead and burnish the base. Now, you have coloring on the top, and all 5 of them have a different print. Nothing on the back, and your insides are white. Okay? So we're going to stamp our inside, and then we're going to stamp the white piece. And I'm going to show you how I would do this. Oh man, everything sticks. Those guys just, they get caught together and they don't want to become separated. Okay, and I am going to grab this piece of paper here and put this underneath us. Me, I should say. All right, so this is Flirty Flamingo mixed with Orchid Oasis, and then you need the parakeet and the daffodil. So I think we don't need this here, so we're gonna move that over there, and we'll move this stuff over here, and we'll put this there, and grab out Flirty Flamingo, Orchid Oasis, and I wanted to say Granny Apple, but it's Parakeet Party, and then the daffodil. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is find our words, and you guys, if you don't have this stamp set, all you need is something that goes along with sending, okay? So on this one, I've got the Comfort and Strength, and so I think we're gonna use all of these, and I'm gonna pull them all out right away so that we got them. And Comfort and Strength. So that's this one. And hi, Becky Christensen, newest member of the Be Happy Stampers. Woohoo! We had Becky sign up to be on the team yesterday. She took advantage of this deal that's going on. If you sign up now during May, you get all the ink pads. You get a pack of the designer paper, a pack of the colored cardstock, and the grid paper. Before Becky, we had Ann Van Willigen sign up. And before her, Becky Harding joined the team. All right, you guys, so what I'm doing is I'm setting, okay, so your frame has a top and a bottom. The bottom here is rougher and the top has the pretty swirlies. But what I'm gonna do is set it upside down on the top of my white piece as a guide. You do not have a lot of wiggle room, okay? So yeah, welcome to Becky. She's watching right now. The first thing I'm gonna do is stamp Comfort and Strength. And because I have my frame upside down, I don't care if I get ink on the back side. What I'm gonna do is kind of get an eyeball for where it needs to go. Okay, so that's good. And then I'm gonna put it kind of back where it needs to go. That's it for this color for right now. Then, well, I think all, So then Flirty Flamingo, and I'm gonna use the flower. Oh, this flower is loved. It's gotta get washed off. All right, so Flirty would have, like, we chose Flirty because it is pretty and it goes with, it's the complementary color. So that flower is gonna get stamped right over here. Okay, don't clean it yet because we need to stamp our inside. Then you're gonna grab your Parakeet Party. Now, leaving the frame here as a guide, you can kind of see that it needs to get stamped right about there. So again, your frame is upside down. You don't care that it hits the frame, but now you have a good point of view to say, oh, it needs to go right there, and you don't care about hitting that little guy. All right, we also have to do the inside. So I'm gonna do, I put the flower on the left. It just seemed to look better to me on the left. And so we're gonna do Parakeet again, right there. Okay, now I'm done with Flirty, done with this one. Leave this here for the moment. And we're gonna open up Daffodil. So these two are used on every card. And then there's this awesome little center of a flower, which goes there. If you don't line it up good, you could go at second strength right next to it and fill a little bit more in. And then here, we're gonna do the inside of that flower. All right, so just so that these can stay hydrated, I like to shut my ink pads while I'm not using them. And there's a hair there. Hang on, let's see if we get that. Oh, we got it. All right, so those are done. So this is where I was thinking, well, we've got a lot of stamping to do, you guys. We're gonna assemble everything at the end. You know how I like to get everything going. So with the assembly, so grab this stuff, put it back in here, and we're gonna move on to stamping the next one. I hope that this isn't gonna be confusing. I think that this actually will be more productive of our time than doing stamping, assembly, stamping, assembly, stamping, assembly, and like that. Okay, so let's grab the green one next. Okay, so that's the greenie. And you're gonna grab the white piece here, and you need to get out the base, okay? All about the base. And so you're gonna grab this. Now, even though the background is in navy, we stamped the flower and the sentiment in Starry Night, just because you really can't, there is a difference. This is lighter, but it complements with it. We hadn't used the Starry, we wanted to use the Starry Night ink. So I gotta clean here. You guys don't forget to clean your flowers in between. And if you don't have this sending, you could use a different flower, no problem. But same thing with this one. You wanna grab your frame, flip it upside down, and we're using that as a guide. For this one, we did birthday wishes. This looked like a great birthday card. Very bright and cheerful. So we got birthday wishes. I go down more to the right. Okay. And then our flower is gonna also be in the Starry Night. See, you guys, I'm saying the right words now. It's not Starry Sky, but it's Starry Night. So we're gonna leave that there for a second. We're gonna open this back up. We have our frame here as a guide. So when you get your new ink pads, they can be a little bit juicy. So just be careful of that. A little foamy. And then we're gonna go back and do our yellow right in the center. Okay, so that's it for the frame, but don't forget to do your inside. So we'll grab that right away. Put that right here. And then our greenery right here. I like these two colors together. The granny apple, the parakeet, and the Starry Night. Very pretty. Okay, so we've got the stamping done for this one. So we'll put all that stuff back in here. Now, the next one we're gonna do is actually the Starry Night, because we've got all the inks lined up. We're gonna go right to that one. So grab that one in your kit. Oh man, I even taped the cord to the stand so that if I hit the cord, it wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, so this goes here. So let's grab this one and set this stuff to the side for the moment. We need our inside, so as long as we got that ready, let's do our flower top, do our leaves and stem, then we can do our innard center. Oh, didn't get that so centered, so just do another one. All right, so that's for our inside. So we still need this frame, and we need a white inside. Starry Sky. Yeah, I know it's Starry Sky. I just have it in my head that it's Starry Night. It's okay. It's starry prettiness is what I'm gonna say. All right, so back to the Starry Sky. There. And then, ooh, words. We can't forget our words. So we're gonna clean this. This one is going to be a note of thanks. So we're gonna go here and grab a note of thanks. Inky dinky doo. Okay, get this lined up again. And put that along the bottom. All right, then we can do our greenery. Again, my frame was upside down, so that would help me center it down there nicely. And then we need a yellow. The frame, oh, Barbara, one moment, please. I will show you. Okay, so now we're done with stamping for this one. All right, hang on, my Go-Go Gadget arms need to go get the frames. Here they are. They're called Fabulous Frames. It's this one right here. I cannot wait to use this big one and this oval one. That's what I'm excited for too. Okay, we are officially done with the Starry Sky. We will do Tahitian next. And let's get that one ready. All right, we did go with a dark, and we're gonna go to a light. So I would highly recommend cleaning your stamp very good. You're very welcome, Barbara. I would highly recommend cleaning this very nicely and good so that it doesn't put dark ink into your lighter ink pad. All right, so there's that. All right, so we're done with this one. And Tahitian Tide right here says a card to say hello. So, hi Terry Costin. All right, I hope you had a great dinner. When you guys go to use your stamps, if they're too long like that, I highly recommend just using them diagonally versus grabbing a bigger block, okay? I always try to get my stamp to fit on the smallest block possible. And you just have to get used to holding the block diagonally versus straight, okay? All right, so what we need here, oh man, you guys got washi tape and it's supposed to be holding down my light, the string here. Okay, so then we need the frame and we need the card base. So we can do our flower power first. Flower, and then our leaves. and stem. And then our inside. Okay, so that's the inside of this one. Oh man. Oh, I think Diane Bogenhagen did this in class. Oh, that's okay. You can have flowers growing upside down, you guys. If Diane Bogenhagen watches this, she's going to laugh because I am almost 110% positive she did that. And she's like, oh, I'll go home and fix it. Don't worry. So I'm curious how she's going to fix it because now I need to know. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Oh, you guys, see? That's what happens. You get so excited and stop paying attention. All right. So now we're doing our Tahitian upside down. And hold the frame, hold the frame. We're doing a flower. Yes, exactly. I'm going to add some designer paper up that top. Oh, it just happens. It's sure. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that first. I want to do the sentiment first. A card to say hello. The longer this is, the more to the right you kind of have to be so that you save room. And then lastly, we're going to do our stems and leaves. So get that. Great. There we go. And see, you never have to worry, as long as that's upside down, you don't have to worry about that you got ink on the back side. All right, so then we just need to do some yellow. There we go. And the last is, you guys, I call this other one strawberry slush. I don't know why. I know it's not strawberry, but oh, it looks like strawberry to me. All right. Hi, Rose. Thank you so much. All right, clean this one good again. And then clean off your sentiments. And we're going to do, the last one is going to say love and big hugs. So that one we thought was perfect because the red is romantic, like love. All right, so here's this. And we need the frame upside down. And I'll put that there. Sentiments first. Down at the bottom. So whatever you guys want to do on your insides, perfectly fine. Do whatever you want for sentiments. I generally leave them blank for you guys when I do my lives, because then if you want to add something later, or whoever wins the cards can add something later. So we've got this here, and then our stems and leaves. Get that centered nicely. And we need a little yellow inside. Right there. Oh, I'm gonna go up a little higher. And we're gonna look at our card base this time before we stamp it and get that straight. All right, so here's this one. And then I hope it wasn't too confusing, you guys, to do all the stamping first. But now that we got this done, I think the assembly is going to go lickety-split. So I officially think the yellow can be retired for right now, and the parakeet party, and sweet sorbet, or sherbet, whatever, however you say it. And let's clean, and then we'll clean this guy. So you do not have to have this set of stamps to make these cards. If you guys, when we were originally thinking about it, we were going to just put a textury background behind, but Chris is like, oh, let's put a flower back there. I'm like, yeah, that is a great idea. So that's how we ended up with the flower back there. So, oh, good. I'm glad you guys like doing the stamping all together. All right, so just to be safe, so that my stamps don't get lost in outer space, we're going to put them away, because that could happen very easily. And I might as well just do these as well. So I have a feeling like stamps get stuck everywhere. I'm going to wait because I have somebody coming over to stamp her set. Yeah, I have one more person actually. Okay, so as long as we're here, I didn't burnish this one. I'm going to bring the cards back out, and let's layer our pieces on how I think we're going to do this. So I'm going to do all the designer papers first. So the designer papers get glued to the vellums. So I'm gonna go grab each of the vellums, put these back here, and then there's one here yet. So I think I have 5. No, I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Orchid, one more. Hang on. This guy. Yeah, he's already sticky. So this is how I would do this. So each of these vellum strips needs to basically get glued to the center of this. And how I would just do is pick which side you like first. So in this one, you've got polka dots. For me, I'm looking at it like, okay, what do I want to see? That or that? To me, hi Ethel King. This looked very washed out, where that looked brighter. So I would choose that one. When it comes to Tahitian, polka dots or stripes. Okay, I'm gonna go with the stripes I want. For this one, pick which one. I like the stripes better. So you guys just pick which side you like better. You get 2 choices. That one, I might go with the polka dot. Oh, I have to because I've already got glue on the back. Haha. All right, so then this one, I'm gonna go with the lines. Okay, so I have the sides that I want up. Oh, I have to go with polka dots. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip these over and I'm gonna put glue on them. I think I only will do 2 or 3 at a time though. So we're gonna do this one. And hi, Alina from Gowanda, New York. I hope I said that right. All right, so we'll do 3 here. So the main thing is, so this is 5 inches long, and so is the designer paper, hopefully. If it's a little bit long, don't worry, just trim it off. If it's a little bit short, don't worry, just trim the vellum a little bit. So I noticed here that I just need to trim a little there. All right, and then this one's got a little glue. So we're going to put this, you know, if you're not exactly in the middle, it's not gonna make or break the card. You know, get it as close as you can. You could get a ruler out and measure, but I'm more of an eyeballer. So we're gonna put that one here. So I just make sure one side is flush, trying to make sure it's square, and then I look at the other side as I go. And we're gonna get this one. This one was a hair too long. So we're gonna just trim that. And then that one was okay. All right, so now we're gonna glue the other 2. And so I'm just gonna run some swirls right over that and that. Okay, so I'm putting the vellum and the designer paper down together. That will help. I like to secure ribbon or twine behind the bottommost layer. I did notice in class, I saw people were putting the twine behind the designer paper. That's okay. It just doesn't provide as much stability as putting the twine behind the vellum. So, because if you put the twine behind these 2 layers, they're basically more together, I guess. All right, so here, oh, and that one's perfect length. Okay, so you guys, first thing we did is we adhered the designer series paper strips to our vellum. They were already embossed. So if you got the kits from me, you guys, your vellum was already embossed. If you do this on your own, you're gonna have to emboss them if you want them embossed. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, you guys, I mentioned that there's 2 different things you can do. You have 12 inches of twine. So you can make it look like this, or you can make it look like a knot. So how did I do that? I'm gonna show you with my ruler that I'm gonna be using 12 inches, and we're gonna do, I didn't even cut myself my ribbon yet. Oh, that's a scrap. So you know what? We're not gonna start with that one. We're gonna start with Tahitian Ties. So I give myself little scraps to use, but I wanna show you guys. You have 12 inches. So I'm on my ruler, 12 inches. That's pretty much what you guys have. So I promise you 12 inches is enough. If you want the easy way, what you're gonna do is take your ribbon, your twine, whatever, and fold it in half so that you have equal amounts. You can cut it if you want, but you're ultimately just going to put this and tuck your tails behind. You have enough to secure behind, okay? That's the easy way. Now, we talk about ribbon conservation. So if you like the look of this knot, It's more tedious, but it's very doable, and I'm gonna show you how. With your 12 inches, you wanna prep, you're gonna just leave it whole. You're gonna prep the back here with 2 pieces of tear and tape behind the designer paper. I'm gonna peel one off for the moment, and I'm also going to put one on the front. And if you're curious about, well, how far in do you need this tape? You put your frame here, and you're like, okay, well, right here you don't want tape, but you could have tape basically right there, okay? So, put your tear and tape, and now you have to be conservative with your twine. So, I'm gonna put the tail of it right here, and I'm gonna go diagonally, and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna catch the tear and tape with my finger and bring it back, y'all, like that. So I'm hardly using any. Do you see that? It's just a little bit. And then I'm gonna crisscross it and bring it back, all right? You can do it like that, or if you do not like that look, you could just do it straight, like this. So bring it to the back, and then like that. So either way, if you like the cross look, do that. And if you like it straight like that, look that, that's perfect. But what I'm trying to show you is that that's paper. Hang on, I'm gonna grab the ribbon. Now you're gonna cut this. So you only used that much. Okay, you guys catching what I'm doing here now. So take another piece of tear and tape. You're gonna secure it over that for now. And you're gonna secure, I like to secure stuff, you guys. So I'm gonna put another one there. Now you're looking back at this. You're like, okay, where should I put this tear and tape? Right about here is perfect. And you're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So this is just a perfect way to show you that with 12 inches of ribbon, you can make 2 very different looks. Well, they're not very different. You're just adding a knot. But, so you're gonna bring this here. I see I started on the back there. That's okay too. But you really just wanna come right to where your tear and tape is, and then bring it back here, and then trim it. Look how much ribbon you guys have left. You see that? That is more than enough ribbon to make your knot. So we're going to save that for the moment, and we're going to just work on finishing this. So once you have the tear and tape on the back and you have it secure, what you can do is run some liquid glue behind the, if you put glue anywhere on this vellum, you can see it completely. You will see it. So I'm only gonna put glue where I know the frame is gonna be and where my designer paper is, because that will get covered up, okay? So that will go now to the front of your card, like this. I would leave the tear and tape on your baker's twine so that, because we're popping the frame up. So if you take that off, it's gonna wanna pull it down. Okay, so far so good, I hope. So we're gonna set this stuff back here because we're gonna do that now on the next card. We're gonna go again. So this one, I don't have 12 inches cut, you guys. I actually have scrap. So I'm gonna show you, if you would have the 12 inches and you just want to fold it in half, you will have enough to take both of your ends, put them behind, bring them across the front, and catch the back. Hi, Anna Rebadoo. All right, that is what I called the easy way. No knot. The extra ribbon that you have is now consumed on the front of the card, and it will get covered up. No worries, that's all right. You just don't have a knot. Now, if you happen to buy the baker's twine already and you don't want to go through the hassle of what I just did over on the other card, you could use some of your own baker's twine, but we're gonna do this for now. All right, so grab the front of this, and now that goes on our card. So now you just gave up your knot because you have all of this in the middle that is not being used. So we wanted to show you guys a way, 2 different ways that you can use the same amount of ribbon. All right, I had a little scrapperoni of Tahitian Tide, and that means I need another one. So let's grab, oh wait. Oh, that's for my bow. Ha ha, never mind. Okay, see, I forget already. So now we're gonna do our Orchid Oasis, and I had 2 scraps. So we're gonna go and not make a knot for this one. So let's grab this guy. Grab your tear and tape. Easy way for Latokia. You know, in class, I would say the maybe 2/3 took the easy way and then 1/3 did the knots. So you guys, you know me, now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, well, I showed you the 2 different ways to do it. So now we're just going to prep the backs here with tear and tape. For my orchid, I'm gonna do the easy way because I have 2 pieces that are about 6 inches each. And so I'm gonna grab my 2 tails. So my mom, when she cut the ribbon for the product share, I ended up with some ends. And instead of throwing them away, I'm like, oh, those will be perfect for my card that we're doing in class tonight. So I grab these and bring them to here. I'm gonna split them so a little bit like that. All right, so this one was the easy way, you guys. Don't mind my extra ribbon, I really don't have that. I was showing you that I was using scraps. So that one was the easy way. All right, so we're gonna set that to the side for the moment, and then strawberry is gonna be easy way too, because you guys, easy way is easy, right? Makes it a little easier. So we're done with those. So let's peel these off. Maybe for the lime one, we'll put a little bow on so you guys can see it twice then. All right. All right, let's get that. And then you could just grab your 2 ends. You can see it's easy because it's going a lot faster than adding that extra in the beginning or in the front. All right, so you got your 2 tails secure on the back here. Oh man, that's gonna be a short guy. So we're gonna put that one first and then I'll grab him second. So you guys, the vellum is pretty flippy floppy. I will be honest with you. It is not like the vellum cardstock that you buy in the 8.5 by 11 sheets. It's really thin, like super thin. All right, so now, where are you? Right there. I'm gonna secure you. So that one's ready to glue. And now for the lime one, we talked about doing the bow thing. Option if no Flirty Flamingo. Blushing Bride. Oh, you know what? Let's see here, Latokia. You could do Melon Mambo, Mango Melody, or even like a coastal. That's what it's showing with that. Blushing Bride would probably work as well. So again, what I did is bring this out as a guide, and I know that this one could go here, and then this one could go here. You just don't want to be sticking out because you don't want to see it. All right, lime. I don't think I have any lime prepared for us, so let's grab, well, maybe I do, hang on. It looked like I got, oh, I do. I was like, that didn't look good on here, so we're gonna pretend that's 12 inches. Oh, good, I'm glad that helped. All right, so we're gonna take those off, and we're gonna do our easy, not our easy, our hard way here. So pull this up to here, hit your tear and tape, bring it back, and catch it. Cut that off. You're gonna do the same thing on this side. It really doesn't matter if you start on the front or the back. But there, and then you guys should have a little bit of twine left. Now you're gonna have to secure this as well. You just don't want it falling out, you guys. I've gotten cards before, like way back in the day, and cards that I would make, and after a couple years of having them, my ribbon would fall out. And that's why I've consistently done this tear and tape sandwich is what I call it, or ribbon sandwich. All right, so there's one. Here's our sweet sorbet, and then our orchid. So you guys see what I'm doing here. Now I'm in the mass production line, and we're gonna glue these. So again, down the middle, and I'm doing some lines along the top and the bottom. You don't need to put tape or glue where the tear and tape is, but something like that. So we need this one, and there is really no top or bottom to it, and we're just gonna kind of center that. So these little vellum sheets are 5 by 3 3/4. Yes, they are very cheerful. All right, so then this one I set that all right there. Goes here. We talked about not peeling off the tear-in tape, otherwise it'll stick. So here's that one. And then Orchid is last. I feel like everything's, nope, it's not in there. All right, so Orchid is last. All right, so you guys, we've got our bases coming together, all right? So now what we have to do is adhere our frames to our white pieces. So we've got all of these bases ready to go. How I did the frames. So you have this white piece. Let's bring this guy in. The white pieces. I would recommend, this is how I did it. You guys, I'm just going to show you. If you find like an easier way, you go with whatever works for you. But I know those are down there. So, all right. I would flip each one of these over. And honestly, I pull out my Scotch tape. And it doesn't need to be this wide. This is just Scotch tape on a probably 30-year-old dispenser, guys. That's really all that is. And I'm going to put my tape down the sides like this. And I'm not worried because I'm working on my countertop. It's not going to stick to my paper. But it's really hard to put this white piece to the frame. You do not get a lot of wiggle room. You look, there's like 1/8 of an inch. There's not a lot. So what I'm doing is prepping the sides here with some Scotch tape upside down on all of these sides. So there's 10 of them, right? All right. Because I worked on my countertop, it's not going to stick. I can peel these right off. So now the sticky is up. So what I can now do is set my frame, and I can hover over the top and get my words straight. What's most important are the words. So you got a little room. Once you get it where you want it, that tape will stick. And now it's like, it's one unit now, one piece. And then what I would do is take, you don't have a, depending on how you stamped it, you're gonna either have less or more. But now I'm gonna take, because it's flippy floppy, right? So like that's not sticking. So what I'm gonna do, oh, thanks Mitzi Stanley. I'm gonna take and add a little tear-in tape, not tear-in tape. Tear-in tape would work, but it would be thicker. Oh, thanks Mo. And then I'm gonna try to get a little bit, now if you wanna run it the whole length, you can, but now look, it's kind of like a whole piece now. Now I'm good with it. All right, so one down. Let's see what this one is. Okay, so that's our lime one. So make sure you got your the frame the right way. And this one is birthday wishes. Wait, birthday wishes is lime. Yep, perfect. So set this over the top, making sure my words are straight. Catch that side, and if it doesn't work, you guys can pull it off really easy too. It's not gonna be, oh, see, I went too far, and now I'm gonna just move it down. See, I can start right over, okay? You don't get a lot of wiggly room. Wiggle, wiggle with it. Okay, let's see if that's good. Okay, that's good, but what happened is I'm really far over on this side, and I'm too far on that side. And if that happens to you, it's okay. You're just going to take and trim off a little bit. You got a little wiggle room, not a lot, but a little. Okay, hi Donna from Michigan. All right, now taping the top and the bottom, or the sides, however you want to look at this. And it's good to use the straight edge of the Scotch tape on the outside, okay? So now we've got another one done. So that's our lime green. All right, so let's see what this one is. That one's Orchid. So grab your Orchid frame. Let's get that settled on here. Might need to go right there. All right, flip this over. Oh, Andrea's in Michigan too. Donna's in Michigan, nice. All right, so we're gonna put a little tape there and here. You guys, I don't generally use Scotch tape a lot, but I thought that this was the perfect reason to use Scotch tape. And then this guy is our Starry Night, Starry Sky. All right, let's get this one. So now if you stamped your words slightly crooked, you guys, this is where you can make it that nobody ever knew that you stamped them a little crooked, because you got maybe a half of, like what, a half of an eighth is a 16th. You have a 16th of wiggle room. And you could make them go a little more crooked if you need to. All right, last one must be everybody's favorite. Well, a lot of people's favorites, Tahitian Tide. Let's get this one lined up on here. And boom. See how fast that goes? Now by the 5th one, you got it down. And Terry's in Michigan, and so is Deanne. You guys are probably all really close to each other. All right. You guys could have little stamping fun escapades. All right, so there. Boom. Isn't that awesome, you guys? Look at that. All right, let's flip these all over again, and now we can prep them with dimensionals. So let's grab our big white ones and put these back. Oh yeah, that's just right. Judy Bobo's from Upper UP. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna put 6 of them on, I think. I'm not going to put them necessarily in the middle of the ones where I know there's baker's twine. So we're gonna do that. And that. Oh man, I got a little close to the edge. I'm gonna bring it back in. So this is where we're now in the mass production line, you guys. So if you're doing a swap or you're needing to make multiples of cards for whatever reason, if you want to gift somebody, this would be a great little gift to give somebody. If they have a birthday coming up or somebody helped you watch the house or a pet and you want to give them a little gift, do not forget about making handmade cards to give for gifts. Karen Cotton's in Michigan also. I remember that. You guys, Michigan and Ohio and Wisconsin, I think are the states that represent the most when it comes to stuff that I mail out stuff to. It's crazy. All right. So, all right. Let's get these off. You guys know I like to try to get them all off in one fall swoop. Okay. So there, we're picking these off. Now, I'm seeing here the Tahitian Tide didn't have anything in the middle. So I am going to put just a couple for support so we don't have saggy middle syndrome on this one. See if these all come off. Oh man, I got it. All right. The navy one, or not navy, but this one I did. It was the green one. Let's do the green one with a couple middle ones. Okay. Oh, Andrea's in Muskegon. That's where all my Michigan girls are. Well, not all of them, but like that's where Jeannie and Naomi is close to there. Shauna Burns is close to there. Deon's in Muskegon. Woohoo. All right. So, one more here. So, you guys, now that we got these off, we're going to go one by one here. And we're going to just center these left to right, top to bottom. And inspect that you don't have any Scotch tape coming out on the edge. Okay, so this one's here. So we're gonna do the Tahitian next, since that's right in front of me. Making sure your tear and tape tidbits got covered up. All right, then we've got Orchid next. That one will go on. Perfect. And then we've got Sweet Sorbet. Put that one here. You do have to, you guys, these cards don't look as delicate as you can see that they are now, but they are very delicate. You can see here why I said you do not want the glue around the edges, because that's what it looks like. I promise you, this glue and this vellum, you will see through it. And you can see here, I caught that I have some Scotch tape hanging out. Okay, it's sneaking out the edge here. So we're going to take and somehow we're going to roll that back. Let's get our glue scissors and cut that off so we don't see that hanging out. So that's where if you're observant, you can catch things like that and fix it before you, and then I've got it stuck to my finger. Let's get it off. All right, you can catch that stuff and get it fixed. Otherwise, you know what? Whoever you give it to might not even notice that. So this one goes on here. Oh man, they're all coming together. All right. So now the fun part, you guys. Oh man, I still have these little scraps here. I must have missed them. All right, so, therefore, our little knots, okay? You guys still have those little scraps for your knots. Don't forget about them. I almost did. All right, now this is where it gets a little confusing. Because of the ombre-ness of these, some of them look similar to each other. Like that one almost looks like it could be here, but it actually belongs over here. where this one was probably part of this, but I'm just gonna switch them actually, because I think that I want the darker one there. I have this light one that goes on the granny apple, and now this one goes on the pool party, and then we have in the navy with this one. So you might have to do some picking out of your things. All right, so the little eye, the dot of the eye, there was no way I was gonna ask Anna to save every one of those dots, because you guys, between you, me, and Anna, they would have gotten lost. That's why everybody has at least one small little in color dot. That's where you're gonna use it first. The small one is the dotting. But, all right, so you guys, so as I said, this is the fun part now. If you need to, this little E also needs to get some poking out sometimes. I do not, if you had your adhesive sheets, that would be awesome. Oh yeah, Randy's in Dawagiak, Michigan. All right, you guys, I'm sorry to have you guys do this that are doing these cards with me, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of liquid glue in strategic spots, not everywhere, and I like to hold it mid-air so I didn't get glue all over my paper. All right, but now, I promise you it fits on here. In class, people were like, it doesn't fit, it's stretched out. Okay, well that's true, it does stretch out, but it also goes right back. So I start with my S. Yeah, either you're gonna hate this or you're not gonna mind it, but hopefully you get it done. So get your S on there, and then I'm squishing it to fit on here. You kind of gotta squish it to get it on there. It does stretch out if you let it, but don't let it. All right, so there you go. We've got one done. If you put too much liquid glue on, you can kind of get it off of there, but here we go. So there's one, right? Now that goes with this greeny one, but I'm gonna for now prep it by putting it upside down. Okay, so this next one, we're gonna do, this is basically what it comes down to, guys. We're gluing the die cuts on, and you don't have to do the whole thing. I'm just kind of cherry picking. Not really, I know I said strategic, but I'm just cherry picking more. All right, so this one goes on here. You can see now I've got some really dark ombre section right here. My S is kind of crooked, so I'm gonna pull that back, get it on there, and then if they're not not centered, great, it's okay. I'm just trying to get it on there. All right, so there's that one. We're gonna put it upside down, grab the next one. You will get glue on your fingers, caution. You will get glue on your fingers. You may need to wash them off when you're done. If you have a fine tip glue pen and you like using that, you could definitely use that as well. I just find that I like the greeny glue here. So we're just trying to get the outer limits here and the ends. All right. Would tweezers help? You know, to hold it, maybe. Yep. If you're not good with holding things with your fingers, you know, some people don't have feeling in their fingers. They call them mitten fingers, like Cheryl has MS. And so she can't really feel much of anything in her fingers. It's like she's wearing gloves when she's working. But yes, if it helped you to hold with the tweezers, like, yeah, go for it. That's definitely no problem. Like, what you guys just always got to figure out what is easiest and best for you to make it efficient. It is so fragile. Anytime you have these die cut words like this, they are fragile. So here's the thing, Stampin' Up! Does sell sticker sheets where you put the sticker on the back of the cardstock or this glimmer paper or any paper, and then you die cut it with the adhesive sheet on it, and it makes it into a sticker. So you don't have to glue it per se. All right, so he's done onto this one. See, I think my fingers are getting full of glue, so I'm starting to pick things up, not trying to. All right, so get that S lined up. And then the rest should pretty much follow. And you need to pick it up. I just don't recommend, if you can avoid it, slipping it and sliding it all over the place. All right, now look at this guy. Donna's in Alpena, Michigan. Wow. Becky Gandolfo is also in Michigan, Lavina, Michigan, if I'm not mistaken. All right. you guys, take a deep breath. We're on the last one. We're almost there. And then I'm like, I think I will go wash my fingers really quick because I can tell that life will be better if they're not so sticky. So let's just get a little up here, down here, like this. Okay, so you guys, I tried something new for the first time. One of my friends gets the HelloFresh food sent to their door every week. And she sent me a coupon. And for $10, all you do is, Livonia, that's what it is. It's over by Detroit, I think. For $10, you just pay the shipping. You get a whole box of food. So I picked 2 people, 5 meals, and the box came yesterday. Hi, Shirley Taylor. And it was only $10. And then I'm like, well, I don't know if I like this or not. So I already skipped next week because it's like, well, I'm not going to keep getting food every week. But for $10, I get to try HelloFresh. And so I'll have to report in on how my meals end up being. I don't know if you guys do HelloFresh at all, but I thought for $10, it was definitely worth trying it. And they gave me 10. They gave me 3 coupons to forward on to people that want to try it as well. So I'm curious, has anybody tried it? I'm washing my hands, just what I'm going to do. Hang on. Oh man, it's the last paper towel on the roll. Got to switch this. So I'm curious. One of them is a honey mustard pork cutlet or something. And you can choose different options if you want a meat or no meat or 3 people. Oh, you could do 4 people, 2 people, or 5 people, I think. So you could do different options. So, okay, deep breath. Those are done. So now this is where the little mini dimensionals come in handy. Oh, Latokia does HelloFresh and Home Chef. Okay, I did a different one, forgot the name, but the meals were very good. Oh, Karen, good. I'm glad you tried it. Something. Deb did HelloFresh, but we were in Rochester. We were like, oh, good. Okay, not tried it. Okay, well, you guys, I'll have to do. Elizabeth does it 3 times a week. Awesome. I will have to it looked like it was super easy. I read the recipe cards. I'm like, okay, so that's what I'm thinking is going to happen after I'm done with the live tonight. I'm like, okay, I got lots of chicken and pork in my fridge. It's time to, you got to use that stuff up. Otherwise it does go bad. Like you can't let it sit there all for a week or 2. So I might be putting one of those together tonight. And convenient for a working gal. Yeah, you could. That's awesome, Latokia. Yes. And it sounds like the food is very healthy, fresh, like natural, like not a lot of preservative type thing, like good for you. So I'm really curious how tasty everything is. So you guys see what I'm doing here? Just talking through putting dimensionals. I'm kind of not going everywhere, but finding different spots. And I might not be doing them identical. Yeah. You don't like having a lot of leftovers. Okay, so the thing is with dating Tyler loves leftovers. So I'm almost tempted that in the future, I would change it to 4-person and maybe do 3 times a week. And then he would have, because he likes to have lunch at work and not go out for lunch. And so I was contemplating, not next week, but maybe like, let's say we get these made, that the following week I would switch it to have 4-person and see how much we have for leftovers. Not that we would eat. Hopefully you don't eat more, right? But you have more leftovers. Okay. So got through all of those. Whew. Okay. You guys, we're almost done. I promise you. So this is like the icing on the cake with this is putting these sendings on here. So those little guys worked perfectly. All right. So this one is for our Tahitian Tide, because that goes with the granny apple. So you're going to put this at an angle right about there. All right. Okay, one there. Then we're going to do this one. And this was our navy mixed with parakeet party. So once you got all those picked up, Shirley Taylor did HelloFresh and was very good, but quit because they kept leaving in the sun. Oh no. You know what? That came in the most massive box ever. I didn't Stella the flowers. You know what? We have to do Stella yet. I've been so intent on just making sure I get these put together correctly that I haven't been thinking about Stella. But let's pull her out so we don't forget about her. So this one's going to go here. So the box was very insulated with like a thick corrugated insulation type thing. And there were 2 ice packs in it that were still frozen when I opened it up yesterday. But I did see the email They email you when it's delivered, or UPS emails me, so I saw that, or whoever, they did. Stella everything, yes, you guys, if you read my instructions, I say Stella everything a lot. All right, so see this? They're all coming together now. All right, we're on to our Flirty Flamingo with the Orchid Oasis over here. So, whoa, stuck on the back. If I was thinking about it, what I would have done probably, before I glued my glimmery paper down, I would have potentially Stellaed it. Because now if you go to Stella, you're kind of going in the middle of stuff to get in there. Whereas if you would have done it before, you could have just gone whoosh all over the place. So the other thing that might be good for Stella was the frame here. Just doing the whole side of the frame with it. Got caught in the rain in the golf cart. Oh no, Penny Powell. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully you didn't get too wet like a drowned rat. All right, so this is here, you guys. I'm afraid to squeeze this over. So whenever I put rubbing alcohol in, I don't squeeze over the top because it sometimes runs out, because rubbing alcohol is a little runnier than the solution that's in here. But so these have been rehydrated. All right, so that's what you could also, if you wanted Stella your designer paper, you could do all your vellum. We said it, Stella anything and everything, you guys. Just get that glitter on there. Okay, we got one left though. I took a detour, you guys. That was like a squirrel moment right there. All right, so then we've got our mangoes with the melodies. And now, here's the idea, you guys. I thought of this because I saw some glimmer. If you had anything that you needed to pick out of your, like look at that little guy right there, that was in the middle of either the E or something. If you want to use something like that for the dot of your eye, you most certainly could. People were doing that versus using their little dots, because then they could put their dots elsewhere on the card. So like, for example, Stella is worth the distraction, yes. So that little guy right there was the inside of my, I think it was the inside of my E. I just want to put a teeny little amount, whoa, there's a little bit. This is perfect spot for the tweezers action here. Pick that up. I'm doing surgery now. Scalpel is what I call my tweezers. Scalpel. All right, look at that. If you had any little bits or parts that were in like right there, or even your D, you could cut that down and put it as the little dot of your eye. Then you have glimmer. Because then if you have for yours, so I have scrapperonis left here for these. If you ended up with two of the big ones, oh, come on, get off of there. If you had two, so let's get this little guy here. I like using this putty. If you got a small, only one small one, you could either put it here for your eye, but if you had, then you could do that there, and then you could put your big guy over there, right? Or you could put your other big guy up there, wherever you like to see it. Okay, this is where if you have your little bit of twine left, you only need probably this much. What you're gonna do is maybe about that much, take two of them at the same time, and you're gonna make your knot. And that's how you get that little knot on the end, okay? So you have that little knot now, and you're gonna take, ooh, we are using glue dots tonight, look at that. I was wondering about that. So you're gonna put that over on the side here and attach your knot like that. And then you can trim your little tails. And I think we officially might have one card done. All night. It's an hour 48 in, you guys. And we have a card done. Woohoo! Okay. I didn't Stella this one yet, but you know, you can go back and Stella. I'm going to drip a little smaller there, shorter. So you saw what we did here. We salvaged some glimmer paper from the inside of our words, and we put two big and a small on because I was able to do that. So, all right. Whew, this guy right here, I think I need to officially open up a new one because this is all I have left. I had just the right amount, you guys. I had saved myself these two little guys and the big ones. And Kelly came in today and did Technique Thursday, and she used my little guys. I was like, oh, I purposely saved those and then leave it to Kelly. She came in, and so now I'm going to officially do the deed here, you guys. This is how I open up my embellishments. If you haven't seen my Tip Tuesday on this, I hate the adhesive on the back. When you rip this, it makes it catch everything. So I slice this, and then I can pull this out and pull it in. And so you guys, now you can see this is what the embellishments look like. In my In Color Club, all the hostesses get this as their free gift from me. And so I had a few girls got this. Now, I need a little one. That's what I was going in here to get was, so it's crazy, you guys. Can you see that? They look identical to me. Like, this is a hair darker. So this is Starry Night and this is Orchid Oasis. But honestly, they look interchangeable. That's just how that's going to go. So I'm going to grab one from the middle here and put that for my eye. And then I'm going to grab some big ones. If you have two big ones and a small one, I would do the eye and then I'd put the two little guys up there. So, boom. We got two done. And this one is the orchid. So, same thing. I'm going to... I don't know. They look the same to me. So I'm just going to grab one of the lighter ones. And I will grab this one. And you know what? We're going to use this guy up because then I can officially throw... They look like candy dots. They sure do. I definitely would not eat them or bite on them. They will break your tooth in a second. You do not want a dentist bill because of crafting. I promise you. It happened to poor Sandy. Oh, Sandy was here. And for the Kellogg launch party, I gave everybody Tootsie Rolls in their little... kit and like the little gifty, and she crunched on it and it broke her tooth. I'm like, hey, that's on you. I think, you know, just because I gave you the candy doesn't mean that you had to crunch on it. So I felt really bad though, and it ends up with a dentist bill, right? That does not go on here. That one goes on here. You guys, I got excited. So there's red ones here. So we're gonna grab one of the lighty ones. So some of you got two small and a big, and some of you got the opposite. And either way, you got hope. They should be. I cut and I double checked everybody's. I'm hopeful that you, if you lost it, whatever, you know, maybe you could use a diamond instead of the, because diamonds would look really pretty on here too. Hi, Cindy Bassett, late, but watching the replay. Woohoo! Okay, so then we got another one we need here, and might as well use up that little guy. All right. You guys, I don't know if you can see it on here, but this is the one I style it. No, you can't even see it. It's all shimmery all over. I love it. Okay. So let's get, now that I open this, I stick these little guys in here. And we'll put this in here. And this one. And that one. Give them their little homes back. This is good to go. Let's see what else. We need to style it just a little bit more. So like I said, I like to do frames, the edges here. I know it's like, I am still live. I know you said you were watching the replay, Cindy, and I'm like, I think I'm still live. So you're going to have to go back from the beginning and watch the replay up until the point where you started watching. So Deb, you asked about Stella-ing the flowers. So yes, you could Stella the flower. You have to be very careful though, because if you go to Stella the flower like this, you got to stay inside the lines. You cannot go outside, because what happens is your Stella pen picks up red ink, and then what you have to do is come over. Oops, we lost some cards. You got to come over and wash it out. And so like here you could do the yellow now, but then you got to like kind of wash out because it picks up the color. All right, so we got those two done. And then we've got this. This can go away. This can go away. Guys, I like to clean up and have it looking nice. All right, so this one goes here. And then, how many of you guys have Stella pens? I hope a bunch of you guys. So we sell the Stella pens, Stampin' Up! Does, in a clear. Definitely stay inside the lines, yes. So we used to have a gold one. I did not like the gold. Oh, we're not done. We got to do this yet. The gold was great for Santa's belt buckles or for bells, but the clear is awesome because you can use clear on everything, and all it does is it magnifies whatever you are using it on. All right, we have this Tahitian Tide left, so we're not done. We're going to cut this guy in half. So if you guys saved little strips for this knot. You can do that. Oh, you guys do, yay. All right, so tie a knot, go back to your Tahitian one if that's the one you need to do. And you might have all of them to do, just in saying. Oh, Sherry liked the cards. Yay. Loved them, actually. I like it when you love the cards. All right, so this is going to go right here. And boom. Put that little knot right there. And then grab your ribbon scissors. A bunch of you guys have a Stella pen. That's great. Glad to hear that. All right, so trimmy. Boom. All right. Whew, you guys, we did it in 2 hours, but I did a lot. You guys, I don't even think we started class until like an hour in. So yes, clear Stella is the best. Okay, let's see here. We're gonna bring them all out. So now you have your envelopes, right? Pretty envelopes to match. You did not have to worry about decorating your envelopes at all, right? Because they were done for you. Compliments of Stampin' Up! So bright and cheerful. You are so correct, Jeannie Parker. Look at that one. Oh, it's so good. I like it. All right. You guys get so excited. All right. Here's our Orchid Oasis, right? Here we go. Let's put these guys down so you can see all the colors of the twines there. All right. Then we have Cindy lost your post. I lost my post. I'm not sure what you mean by your post. Okay. Let's put this one over here. There we go. So that's our Starry Night. And Lynn Beasley says they're happy cards. Yes. And then we have our Lucky. You guys remember Lucky Limeade? I feel like there was a Lucky Limeade or a Luscious Lime back in the day. All right. So now you can tell me which is your favorite color now that you can see all of them. Oh, good. I'm glad that they make you smile, Cindy. All right. Whew. We did it. Okay, so now is Tahitian Ties still your favorite? Or maybe could I coerce you into liking the Sweet Sorbet? My strawberry, aka strawberry slush. The parakeets like to party over here. Got the Starry Night. I love Starry Night. I still love Starry Night. These, I don't know. You know, for being a purple fan, this is not my favorite purple. So these two are my favorite colors. That's what I'm saying. Final answer from me. Penny's going for the parakeet. Jeannie likes the red. Cindy likes the Starry Sky the best. Yeah. I think if I had to pick between these two, I would pick this one and then the Sweet Sorbet second. Yeah, the Sorbet pops. Yeah. Yeah. So cool, you guys. Just a reminder, if you're having any troubles with the in colors or any of the new colors, or the old colors, you can catch these on my website, the charts, and print them off. Make sure you print them off where somewhere that has good color. You like the group of colors together? Yeah, Karen, they did such a great job with all of the 5 in colors, how they really kind of coordinate together. I loved having the ability to do the parakeet on all of them and pulling in a different color flower for that one. So good deal. Okay, yay. And you guys, honestly, out of all of these, when Chris and I were doing this, our #1 goal was to use all of the in-color products that we could, right? And at first, I thought we were going to be using this right here, this shimmery stuff, right? But Carissa had it in her head that the twine would look better, and she was right. The twine, the white brings out the white, and then this would have been too flashy. So this stuff is super flashy, I will tell you guys. So like we got to use all of the in-color stuff pretty much. So that stuff is really shimmery and shiny. We used everything except for that. As far as I know, we pulled in, so there's 10 things in the in-color club. We didn't use the blends and we didn't use the markers, but other than that, in terms of consumable products, we used them. So yeah, I thought we did a great job. We had so much fun making these, and we whipped these out. Like as soon as we had the pattern, you guys, it was like, boom, they're so easy to make, like multiples of the same card. Okay, so I'm done. You guys, like if you're like me, you like to look at your cards when you're done making them because you just like to like, oh, I made that. All right, so yay, we made these tonight. Okay, so somebody asked earlier about the PDF tutorial for this. So if you paid for this class with me, so like you registered, got the kits for free by placing an order, or you signed up for my product share and you got them for free, or you paid for it, you were emailed the PDF tutorial yesterday. I know I was I tried, This week was really hard because of the product shares and having class on Monday. I don't normally send the PDFs out the day before class or the day of class, which is what happened this week. I'm going to be back on my A game next week with Monday. I always try for Monday before the class if it's a Thursday class. So you guys should all have it by now. If you would like to buy this PDF tutorial from me, I'm not going to be putting it in my online store, but I will be able to email it to you as a PDF, and you can pay me for it however it works best. Preferably not from a credit card, unless, you know what, you could buy a different, I don't know how it would work. Just reach out to me if you're interested, and we'll figure it out. We'll figure out the easiest way to do it. I don't generally I only put like sweet card classes in there. I need a collage for this, is how I like to put it in the online store, and I didn't have, I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me know if you're interested and it's not in there, and we'll figure it out first. Okay, so that's all I got on that. So, all right, we're going to do let's see here. We're going to do the card class from last week. So May monthly class. I'm going to flip this down. You guys, you can watch the video for this from last week. If you missed it, it was last week, Thursday on the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, featuring Let's Set Sail, the Happy Hedgehog, and then we had the Grassy Grove. So, drum roll, winner, chicken dinners. Laura Sullivan, you were the lucky winner of this card. Let's Set Sail goes to Barb Johnson. I have both your numbers, I should say your addresses. Haha. Last one goes to Wendy Ellison. I'm so happy I have all 3 of your addresses, so I know where to send these cards. I have a little disclaimer to tell you guys. I don't know if it's a disclaimer, but I'm looking for my pile. Since like 3 weeks ago, I have been busy. I don't know if you guys have figured that out. So if you have won a card from me in the last 3 weeks, just know I have not mailed it yet. So if you've been watching the mailbox patiently, I'm so sorry. I have every intention to work on them. I don't know if I'll even get to them tomorrow because I have plans. And Saturday I have class in the morning, but I will make it a goal for early next week to get, I have the stack is this high, you guys. I promise there's about 15 cards there that I need to get out. And so I will be mailing them soon. So don't think they're lost in the mail. Just know that I have been busy and things take priority of needing to get like classes out, having classes, designing, prepping, and those are kind of like the last little hoorah for somebody to get a happy mail. So just know that those are coming and these will get added to that pile. It's right over here. Just be patient with me. All right, so we're going to do the winner chickens and the dinners, and we have here, let's see, I had 14 people placed orders to get the class. And so I'm going to flip the camera. You guys, look at this. This is my sign-up sheet here. This is how I keep track of things. All right, so I have catalog launch was down here. We had 14 people. So we're going to go to, now we're going to move over to random number generator. We had 14 people. Let's see here. So I'm going to put that there for now. 14. Click the word generate. Number 9. Grab my pink pen. Number 9. Amy Ponce. I never know. You got to tell me if it's Ponce, like French, or if it's Ponce or Ponce. You may have told me one time, and I always forget, I guess. Or maybe I always question it too much and just go with the flow. So, Amy, you are the lucky winner. So, the next time you get a card class from me, how I do my door prizes is the next time I have a package to mail for you because you got a class, I will add a door prize to it. I try my best to not forget, and I try to write out little cards, but sometimes I do, and I think it was Millie Kindle who helped keep me honest. She had 2 packages that went out, and I think I missed it on both, but I do have a card here and a roll of ribbon for you, Millie, setting here, and I'm sure that you'll be taking a class in the near future, so I'll make sure I get it added to that, or you might be getting more bow makers, I think, maybe, so we'll figure that out, but yes. All right, I am checking here. What did I forget? I always ask you guys because you help keep me remembering things at the end, because by the end, I'm pretty much spent. All right. I even did not take a drink of water this entire time, you guys. I'm thinking, oh, I need water. Hydration is key. All right. So yes, congratulations to all the winners. I will be publishing that post first thing tomorrow morning. I'll finish off the PDF tutorial as well. Reach out to me. You guys, email, text, Facebook message is always the best way. I'll be honest with you, messaging me through Cards by Christine business page is like the hardest place for me to get into because I have to go there. They don't just pop up with notifications. So I only check that every other day or so. So people have found that email, texting, calling me even works really great too. So that's it, I think. So, oh, quick reminder, what's coming up? So let's tell you guys what is on the docket for the next 2 weeks. So it's crazy to think that May has flown by and that it's already the middle of May, like this weekend. Crazy. 2 weeks have flown. So what's coming up next week on the 19th is the Hey Sports Fan. I do not believe there are any card kits left, and I don't make more. I'm not making more. The Hey Sports Fan, there was lots of stars. Anna did a lot of cutting with stars, and I'm sure she would cut more if I asked her to, but I'm pretty much set. I'm pretty sure that they're all gone, and there's other classes coming up in June that you could get for free if you place an order, or I also have the In Color Retirement class left. And I do also have ink, paper, scissors left. So then that one is a class you pay for. But this is what we're going to be making next week. So you guys, if you have these products or took the class with me, make sure you stay tuned for this for next week. Very fun, sportsy, baseball-y cards, right? So that's what we got next Thursday, the 19th. And then on the 26th of May, you guys, we have the ink, paper, scissors featuring the symbols of fortune, which are these 4 cards. And this is our Mac Daddy gourmet card with the tea light, right? So I think I have 12 left for this that I'm planning. I have the cards all like kitted up. It's just a matter of getting the product ordered because they're product-based classes. And then the last one that I don't have to show you because I haven't made them yet, but the Memories and More Hand Pen class is on the 25th live, the day before ink, paper, scissors. I planned for 30 and I have 29 people signed up. On the last day before the catalog retired, I ordered another set just to make it an even 30. So basically there's one left, I think. So I'm going to be working on those cards probably early next week. My goal is Monday to get those designed because they need to be in the mail on Thursday. So they need to be done. So a bunch of you, I think I have 29 signed up if I'm not mistaken. And I have one spot left because the person that I was planning to, I have their name whited out, and basically that person's stuff is up for grabs. So yay. So one person left for that class. So if you are on the fence and you weren't sure, you better let me know. And if you're waiting to see the cards, then plan for that for early next week, you guys. So, all right. Now I think I got it all done. And otherwise, we'll catch you the next time. All right. See you from, Mary's right. Mystery card night is on Monday night. So we will see you Monday. And by then, my plan will show you the hand pen cards, hopefully. That will be my goal. Okay. Woohoo! Thanks for that reminder, Mary. I almost forgot to tell everybody that. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to be working on those clues, getting those done. So I think we're good to go. You guys have a good rest of your night. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. Stay cool if it's hot outside and stay warm if it's cold outside. All right, love you a long time. Bye, guys.